How are you doing? Quick look. Seen enough?
Back again? Then how could it not? But are we any better? I cannot claim. Such are the wages. Ironic, then. Should I learn aught else? What will it be today? Here you are. I have the details here. Very good.
Time to fight. You're finished. It's over. Thanks, Gal. Farewell. Good girl. Yeah! Be safe.
The barricades we've set up around the town won't hold the Akashic back for long. Might buy us a few moments to say our last farewells, though.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
The Akashic attacked us out of the blue, and there's no telling when they might be back. You best keep that sword handy, Sid.
Let me go with you. I can fight.
You can get back inside and bolt the door, is what you can do.
Fiends try to climb the walls here, too.
And get me back out there.
Founder knows where they're gonna show their ugly faces next.
Thanks to the Akashic, all of the men are either on watch, readying for the next attack, or confined to their sickbeds. All while my bed remains as cold and as empty as those demons' hearts.
My brothers. Are they?
Shh, don't try to talk.
Anything catch your eye? That all, is it?
Mad dogs. The lot of them.
Sharp as razors, my blades are. But those Akashic bastards just shrug off every blow.
Martha. It's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
If they...
Do you think there were as many as Martha
Or
says?
maybe I was too slow.
Stop that.
More.
You're alive. And that's all that matters.
If they ain't clawing at the gates, they're climbing up the cliffs near the lift. The lads are doing what they can to keep them out, but unlike the Akashic, they need sleep.
I can't take much more of this.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken. Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first. It's
Farewell.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
It looked like the Guardians were going as quick as they could, but without any injured.
The lift can only carry a few at a time. If those Akashic get as far as the cliff, Wade's men will have nowhere to run.
Mad dogs. Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job?
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck. Please, make for Eastpool. I'll join you as soon as I can.
Eastpool's seen enough tragedy. A visit from a horde.
Mad dogs.
My brothers.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer. They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we? Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rosfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way. I will not let you down, Lord Rosfield. You, or my uncle.
We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benimir once he's said his farewells.
Thank the Finder!
I thought we'd lost him.
So Cid rides to the rescue once more. We're in your debt. Well, deeper in your debt, I should say.
And some of your numbers served as shields, did they? Well, they did Rosaria proud today.
No more than you and your blood are.
You're a devil with a blade and no mistake. Glad you're on our side.
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
We of the Guardians of the Flame have pledged our swords, our very lives, to the defense of this fair town.
Ain't that something?
Mad dogs, the lot of them. We'll never be truly safe here. Not while there's ether floods about. But at least we're out of the woods. For now.
Whenever these sellswords are in their cups, they start swapping stories of the shields of Rosaria. Even had a few giving me the old Rosarian salute. I expect that's what they have in their heads when they charge into the fray without a thought for their own safety. Nor one for what became of their heroes.
Fate seems bent on driving me from my inn.
I'll have any man who ain't in
If
need
they
of
want me
treatment
out,
himself coming out you
I'm
with
gonna
the
have to
wounded.
try harder.
If you could, I'd be in your debt.
The Fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. If they want me out, I'm gonna have to try harder.
Village flooded, all the way from the mayor's cottage to the stables.
Lazarus has gone the same way. Lucky the place was abandoned. Oh, we'd have blue-blooded blueskins breathing down our necks.
You're new here, aren't you? Once things have calmed down a bit, I'll see about finding you a bunk.
Thank you, kindly.
straight home now.
The people of Armor might not have been the friendliest sorts, but they didn't deserve this. Not that the Ether cares. It springs up wherever it likes. Nowadays that seems to be all over. Mind how you go, Sid. There's a Kashik about.
Damn it. The whole village has turned.
Stay down! Stay down! You're finished!
thought we'd be fine in our village, but then the skies changed and the others, they...
It's all right. There's room enough for you both inside the walls.
The Imperials promptly quit their posts once word of the Dominion's fall came. Lord Rosfield hired us not long after to see the refugees safely inside, and make certain those who now want in, get in.
Careful.
Good girl. This might take a while. back to the stables, girl.
Fucking thieving bastards!
It's as if life hadn't been hard enough round here since the thang fell.
If you're wondering why Dalimil's in such a sorry state, you can blame the bandits. Them and the mercenaries who are guarding the gates. Though I can hardly fault them for running. Fighting would have meant death. Did for more than a few.
My shop? Why would anyone do such a thing?
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
Don't get yourself worked up. You need rest.
What are we to do? We could fight, but what would it cost us?
All my finest pieces. All that hard work. Gone.
What's that Branded doing all on his own? Has he lost his master?
Here you are. I thought I told you to go and hide in the inn.
I tried, but they were everywhere. Scared.
Damn it all! Why did Kupka have to go and get himself killed? He was the only thing standing between us and this.
Fuck! How the hell did they find it? No one knew where I was keeping that kill.
They're not done with us yet. They'll be back for more.
What then? Should we leave?
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
They've taken everything from me. Everything. I want them dead.
Hold on! I'll have my Branded heal your hurts.
Sid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard. Suppose we just follow the shouting.
They're both as stubborn as the lover's pox, and every bit as irritating. The more one insists on the proposed plan of action, the more the other rails against it. Oh, they've successfully split the town asunder just when we should be standing as one.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Haven't we had enough fighting?
I know I bloody well have. The next time those two go for each other's throats, I'm barring them both.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard. With you as captain.
Me? I don't know about that.
Buy more supplies. We might as well scatter seeds near a rat's nest. They're the problem, and only steel will solve it.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that
Next thing you know, Natalie be offering the bandits bed and board.
I wonder if Conrad has the right of it. We always called on sellswords and the men of the Rock to guard our gates before. We don't have enough blades to arm everyone, nor enough physicers to heal the injured. I don't know if we can do this alone.
If you're wondering why Dalamil's in such a sorry state, you can blame...
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yes, but... Never poke a hornet's nest, they say. Conrad's going to get us all killed.
We mustn't do anything to provoke them.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little I can to defend what little we have. But I would not see any unnecessary blood spilt. We need a plan.
There's truly no chance for us to restock our supplies. That's it then.
My shop. Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. Mistakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Poor bastard. Couldn't run because of the weight of his load. Still, better a branded than one of us.
No women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
So, where did you learn to swing a sword like that?
In a desert full of ne'er-do-wells, a woman has to learn to look after herself.
Now, if I could only convince the people of Costness to work together.
Dalamil will forever be in your debt. But don't go trying to take advantage of that.
Those bandits were on the receiving end of some...
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch.
Perhaps. But the gentlemen of the League of Merchants have deeper pockets.
You wouldn't happen to know if the pieces that were stolen from my stall were recovered, would you? They were irreplaceable.
We'll need to work hard if we're to restock the stores those brigands plundered.
The finest cell swords in Storm couldn't hold a candle to our new town guard.
Fuck! How the hell did they find it? What's happened?
And how might the Crimson Caravan serve you today? The other half. As for me, you're always welcome at the caravans.
This inky shroud does not portend ill weather, alas. I fear it is the harbinger of something far worse. Has mankind strayed from the light of the heavens once more? Are we to be punished for our sins, like the denizens of Zemeckis?
Ah, Clive. Ugh. Speaking of which... Best of luck, Sid.
Do you have any fresh water?
Tell me, traveller, do the other villages of the realm suffer as ours does? With black clouds above and starving stragglers below? Not so very long ago, moneyed merchants would scatter their coin like seed as they passed through this place. Ah, would that it had taken root.
Has this wine turned? Or is it my stomach?
Did you see the fallen ruin on your way into town, traveller? The scholars say that wreck once soared through the skies like some tremendous whale. An entire city of men, women, and children, just like us, inside its belly.
Please. A piece of fruit. A crust of bread. Anything.
Oh, it's you. Hey, next time you see Goots, tell him we won't go back to stealing. Marcel's keeping us too busy to even think about it.
The crystals we used to keep them cool on the journey from the orchards barely do anything anymore. I haven't sold anything in days.
Me neither. Little call for plates when there's nothing to put on them.
You've raised the price? Again?
If you knew what a bushel of rye costs nowadays, you'd be shocked I didn't raise it more.
Congratulations on getting your trader's pass back. I doubt we'll be having any more trouble from the rapscallions involved, now Elle's taken them under her wing.
You'll buy something, won't you? Please. Before the flies get at it.
I'm sorry, but at those prices...
Good to see you again, friend. With all these rumors I've been hearing about the Dominion, I half thought you'd be lost to us forever.
I showed you my pass. What more do you want from me?
Let us through, damn you! Open the gates!
Enough, all of you! We're under orders not to let anyone through, no matter how much you gripe about it.
Just between you and me, we lost contact with the forward camps a while ago. Till we know more about the situation in Twinside, the gates are staying shut.
I swear to you, it was right there on the captain's desk. Drake's tail. Gone.
Gods! What does this mean for the war with the Empire?
don't want to see any more of our friends hurt.
A youth claiming kindred with your old commander arrived earlier this morning. Well spoken he was. And handsome too. More than a few of the girls and boys have taken an interest, if you get my meaning.
Mother, save us.
Might be hard now there's only one.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Not much more to say, is there? Our friends are in need. Either we help them, or we lose them.
Are we even safe here?
How may I help you today, Clive?
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
All yours.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I can hardly lift my arms.
The injuries suffered by both your brother and the prince.
The girls here can have Otto.
Is there anything we can do?
Oh, if only Lady Taya would let me into the infirmary.
Seems the hideaway's lost its...
Thanks for not leaving me in the Dominion. If you hadn't come back, I might still be stuck there. I told Nan we flew back on the...
Welcome back, my lord. I only just arrived myself. No one seemed to know where I should go, so I thought I'd guard your chambers until instructed otherwise. Welcome back, my lord. I only just arrived myself. No one seemed to know where...